let's get this started. Wait. Let me move the computer. All right. I'm trying to get this working. Let me know if it's working. I'm just setting this up real quick. All right. Let me get here. All right, so I'll get into this in a minute here. I think we're good. Just need to check here. Let me go back. Steven was first, so there we go. Steven was first. Trying to see. Vegas Golden Knights coverage will be joining us in a minute, but I sent him the link. He should be coming in. Let me know if the audio, the video is fine. I'm having to run this on my computer camera. It's not ideal. I'd rather use the camera that I use recording, but this is okay. Let me see. Here, let me put this in the Discord real quick. Let me put this in the Discord. All right. All right. But we're going to be starting this live stream series. So every Tuesday, I'm likely going to be streaming. So it's going to be a live stream type format. We're going to have NHL YouTubers on here every week. Few of you viewers, if you want to come in, if you have equipment and you're able to get it done, that'd be amazing. But we're going to be, at least I'm going to be trying to do this every week if I can. It's going to be on Tuesdays, so I have the time. It's not flip-flopped anymore. Yes, Google Hangouts. Thank goodness, Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts is bae because of that. It's Google Hangouts, man. Google Hangouts is doing that. So yeah, of course, you guys know the drill. If you guys already hit that like button, it's greatly appreciated. But yeah, we're going to be starting a new series here, so stick around, shall you? Okay, so let me see. I sent Vegas Golden Knights coverage the link. He should be joining in a little bit. He is the guest for today's live stream, so everybody stick around real quick. All right, let's get into the chats. I'm using my phone because, of course, I'm occupied by the computer here. I usually stream with my phone and have my computer as a chat, so this is a little bit wonky. This is getting me shooken up. All right, Megalocario, Luke. I'm trying. Let me see. Add moderator. There you go. Luke is the moderator. So my criteria now, the moderator thing, my criteria now is you usually have to be on both the Discord and active on YouTube. The thing is, of course, I haven't been streaming that much, so the new mods have usually been active on the Discord. That's the only way I can really tell at this point. So yeah, Steven with Steven does have Discord. He's NHL./Rangers. All right. How's it hanging? How's it going, Peter? How's it going? Ovechkin, Laine, and Kucherov are the best three wingers in the game. I need to see more out of Laine. For me, he has had 2 great years in the NHL, but I need to see like 1 or more. If Laine again scores like 40 goals, he's going to be in the list next season. He's going to be on that list. But yeah, it's not flip-flopped, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. I switched to my computer. Right, let me see if I can. It's a little bit low. It's a little bit low. All right. But yeah, Vegas Golden Knights coverage will be coming in a little bit. He's just a little bit busy. He'll get back. But yeah, he's going to be joining the stream any minute now. So keep an eye on that. But yes, I am having to use my phone as a chat, so it's not ideal. Are the Sharks contenders? Yes, they are. Even though they didn't get Tavares, I mean, yeah, they are. Drink of the water. I use Steven Lafayette as my YouTube, but everything else is NHL Rangers. Yes, on Twitter too. I'm pretty sure. Do you think Hellebuck will be as good as he was last year? No, I do not think he will be. I think he'll be another Cam Talbot where he has a brilliant season, takes his Canadian team to the NHL playoffs, but then has a little bit of a down year. I don't think he'll be as bad as Cam Talbot was this past season, but I still think that he'll have a down year. Maybe 915 and 920, still pretty good, but I don't think he will be as good as he was. I just need to see more consistency out of him. I mean, he only has had one great season. It was a great season, but it was only one. It was only one. Will the Golden Knights miss the playoffs? No, they will not. No, they will not. He is back. The GOAT grab is back. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Joseph. So I'm cleared some of the moderators. So Joseph, you were a moderator. I need to stream more to really get back into it. I'm going to stream every week on Tuesdays. This type of format. We're going to have some NHL YouTubers bringing on Vegas Golden Knights coverage is coming on in a little bit, but we're going to have NHL YouTubers. Some of the viewers, if you guys want to join in as well on live streams, you can come in every week, but it's going to be on Tuesdays. Usually it's going to be every week. We'll see if I can make that consistent, but I'm going to try and stream every week at least so we can get it back going. Let me see. Donovan, the same thing like Joseph. I removed the mod just because I need consistent, like for me, because I haven't been streaming really at all in the last couple of months. I have been relying a lot of the mods on Discord. So if you aren't on Discord, that's a huge, not really a bad thing, but it's a big thing to the newer mods. A lot of them are from Discord. But yeah, for me, like I'm going to have Donovan. If you keep coming again, you'll be the mod again. But I just need to, stream a little bit more to get used to it again. Who wins first overall pick 2019? Jack Hughes, baby. Jack Hughes. Carlson hasn't gotten traded. No, he has not. Somehow, some way, he hasn't. Had a feeling that Hellman won't perform as well either. He'll still be good. Don't get me wrong. He'll still be good. Again, I'm wearing the Jets jersey, so I think he'll still be good, but not Vezina level like he was. I'm predicting Edler this season to have an amazing season and win the Lindsay. Alexander Edler. Huh. That's a bit of a wacky one, Steven. Eric, not William. Yeah. Will the Preds be back? Yes, they will. They will. To the Stanley Cup? I don't know. Yeah, they have a good chance. The boys are back in town. How's it going, Besser? How's it going? But again, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Thanks for coming by. My mom is forcing me into going to the YMCA. Oof. I used to go to the YMCA when I was like 5. I went to go like every day. It was crazy. Dallas gets Sagan. I think they already have him. What if Vegas Golden Knights just didn't show up? Forgets to go. He's in the Twitter DMs. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. All right, so Vegas Golden Knights coverage will be a little bit late. He's getting home, but he is not home yet, so he'll be here in a little bit, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. All right. He says he'll be back 6 p.m. Pacific time. So 8 p.m. I don't think we'll be streaming that long, but we'll see what happens. I really want our third jerseys to be 2004 throwbacks. I really want that too for Tampa. Oh my gosh, bring back those 2004 throwbacks. I love that. They have the current logo on there, the white one. With the black jersey. They seem to have a lot of black jerseys returning. If they can bring back the white logo they have right now, bring that on the past one, and just make a little bit of a newer version to that. I would love that. I would love to see that for Tampa. I don't really like their old logos. It just seems a lot like it's 90s. Those fonts were terrible. I am very active on Discord. I've been really busy in the past month. Don't worry about it, Steven. Don't worry about it. So when you start streaming more and more, will I get my back? Yeah, just especially if you keep going. I need to stream more to just recollect, right? Justin says the Golden Knights will miss the playoffs. Hands down hockey, Justin. I mean, I feel like the Golden Knights they're a team that could do it. I'm not saying that it's impossible for them. I feel like they could do it. I don't think that they will, but I can see that. Do you think Pekka Rinne will be replaced by Saros this season? after winning the Vezina, I don't see him dropping off like a lot of people see him doing. I see him being around that 920, not a Vezina type goaltender again, but I see him still being good. And Saros still being good as well. Penn Wood Cup against Jets 4-3. Please, no. No, please. I don't even like the Jets all that much, but just no Penguins. No Penguins, please. No Penguins. But again, if you guys have not already hit that like button, thanks for coming by, everyone. Thanks for coming by. Tampa versus Jets Stanley Cup Finals, my prediction. I'd love to see that. That would be an amazing Stanley Cup Final. Just the speed of the thing itself would be brilliant. It would be such a fast series. Headhunters, how's it going? I went to a Rough Riders game. They're not bad. They're not bad. I don't know if you know their record, but like baseball itself is not bad. Does Jamie Benn win hearts? The Stars have another season like 2015, maybe, but I don't see. It would have to take a lot for that to happen. It would have to take a lot. How hard did he slide into those DMs, yours grabs? Well, like pretty hard. But he said he'll be back in a little bit. Okay, he says I don't know. I didn't know it would be this early. Bet's time is 6 p.m. Pacific time. All right, so he says Pacific time, but I think he'll be home by then. Jamie Benn has worst tape job. I saw that video. That was hilarious. Those jerseys are beautiful. Tampa's 2004 jerseys, like I was saying before, those ones are amazing. If they had an updated version of that, put the current white logo on that, I'd love to see that. By the way, I think that was a leg reveal right there. I think that was. I want the third jersey for the Canucks to be the Flying V to see the hockey guy smile for once. Those jerseys are so trash. I don't know how Shannon likes those. I really don't. I really do not. But yeah, 20 people in here now already. Hit that like button if you're new here. Subscribe as always. But you beauties are in here. Thanks for coming by. Michael McCarron wins the heart. Nah, man. Nah. I don't know. I think just Galchenyuk is too good right now. Will the Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup next season? They have a solid chance. And them being my former favorite team, I like that. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of chats. In the DMs, maybe. Hands Down Hockey said that. I mean, I don't think that he's completely wrong. I can see that happening. I just don't agree with it. I guess Grab did sell Monty, that's tough. And he's still in the other room. But I'm not streaming in there, am I? Sad. Josh Lee will win the Stanley Cup. I'd love to see that. Von Hook's back in here. Leafs bad. Grab, can I super chats? That's at 1K. That is enabled at 1K. Matthews clutch. Yes, he is. Number 34, the beauty. Caps repeats. Ooh, I'd love to see that, Hab Slayer. I'd love to see that. Matthews overrated. Kind of. In a way, I think defensively he's overrated just a little smidge. I think he's an amazing player, though. Winnipeg at Tampa, 2019 Stanley Cup Finals, Lightning win 6. Yes, please. Tampa, of course, my second favorite team, so I love that. Stanley Cup Final will be Canadiens versus Canucks. Excuse me, I meant draft lottery. The Battle of the Tank, right? The Battle of the Tank. Pacific is for Rioters and the LAPD. Los Angeles P. Oh, okay. I see. Not sure if you answered this question, but will Buster have a sophomore slump? I don't think Buster will do that. Barzal, I don't know if he'll be quite ready for that first line position because remember, Tavares is gone. Barzal is likely going to be heavily relied for that first line center position. So I don't know how he's going to adapt to that. He already shown that he can play to that last season, but it's going to be a transition for him. Jamie Benn goes, I have the best tape job in the league, and then Oshie goes, and I don't know how he plays hockey with that. Galchenyuk, no, I want it. I want it, Luke. I want it. Are you going to ban Peter for racism? Where, in the Discord or here? Who goes 8th in Pacific Division? Canucks, I guess? You got the Canucks, just off the top of my head. I would say Canucks, but maybe the Kings are that bad. I don't know. For me, I see a lot of people predicting the Kings to do a lot better. I don't see that happening at all. For me, Jonathan Quick, whenever I saw Kings games last season, he was a beast, and he was saving them time after time again. If he isn't godly like he was last season, I don't see the Kings getting back to the playoffs. I just don't see it. even with Kovalchuk, he might be a solid player, but I don't see it. I just don't. Kopitar was amazing last season. Maybe he has a little bit of down year, and that could really sink their season there. But then again, Jeff Carter might be healthy. There's a lot of intangibles of LA now that I think about it. It's weird. It's weird. Monty is still thick boy. People who like Toronto should just spend a week in Toronto in another team's jerseys, then we'll realize why Canadians hate Toronto Maple Leafs. I want to bring my Tavares. If I go to Toronto somehow, some way, just randomly, I'll bring my Tavares jersey, my Islanders Tavares jersey. We got our pick back. Yeah, yes, you did. That was weird. That was weird. How you gave him to Colorado, and Colorado buys him out, then you get him for $1 million. Wizards. I'll super chat once I can. Yeah, 1K. 1K, we're gonna have the PO box opening. That's gonna be amazing. You guys can send stuff in, bring the hockey merch. Because again, I have one card that was given to me by Vegas Golden Knights coverage. He'll be coming in the chat soon, or not the chat, but the stream sooner or later. So I don't even have I don't have like a big collection of cards at all. So that's something that you guys can send in as well. I want the Blackhawks third jersey to be a 2010 Winter Classic of the old black jerseys. They did a black jersey revision like a couple of years ago, I think. It's like a 2016 Classic or something. It was like a black jersey with like red stripes. I think that's what they should go back to. I really like that jersey. Toronto's overrated. Why no blue line? I'll super chat 69 cents for the memes. Do it. Penguins will not win a Stanley Cup ever again. I mean, never say never. Never say never. Leafs clutch. Petrus Polmu is in generational talent. Polmu is amazing. Polmu is straight elite. But yeah, 14 people in here and already. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Let me see. I don't think there's any updates on that. But yeah, Vegas Golden Knights coverage will be coming in like an hour, so he's a bit busy. Matthews versus Laine. Who's better long term? Ooh. Why not both? But honestly, I have Matthews as the better player overall, even right now. All right. Let me get back to this. Finals, Pens versus Sharks rematch. Sharks in 7. I wouldn't like to see Penguins back in the finals, but like if Sharks were to win, I think I'd like that. Marchand's nose will win the Vezina. No, they'll win the Lady Byng for the most sportsmanlike, whatever it is called, whatever it is, like sportsmanlike conduct or whatever. I have SS evidence. Who? Who would you rather have, Eichel or Dahlin or McDavid and Larson? That really depends on what Dahlin is going to be like this next season. If he's that's tough because of course McDavid is a generational type guy, but at the same time, Eichel and Dahlin is not a bad duo at all. So if you want to go for depth, you go for Eichel and Dahlin. If you want to go for just straight star power, you go with McDavid and Larson. I'm not very high on Larson. I'm a lot higher on Darnell Nurse. He had an amazing season. 2019 Cup Final, Penguins for Chicago, Taves versus Crosby. Chicago wins in 7. Just imagine. Crawford would have to be a beast for that to happen, right? Roser red, Monty is thick, Besser gives Lucario a big fat lick. Oof. He called Subban Donkey Kong. Oof. That's rough. About 88 wrong. Well, excuse me. Wrong. Without 88 wrong, Chicago can't win cups. Chicago can't even make the playoffs. I don't see them making the playoffs. That's the thing. I just don't see it. I don't see it. All right. But yeah, let me remove Vegas Golden Knights coverage from the title before he gets in here, because I don't know when he's coming. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream either. It might be for like 2 hours. It might be for 3. It honestly just depends on how long I'm going. All right, I'll put him in the title once he comes in. But so his whole so basically he forgot his laptop at work, and he's going to go get it back now, and then he's coming back. But of course, he's told me that his work is pretty far away, so it's a weird situation. But he should be coming in the stream by the time it ends, at least. Let me get back in the chat now. Is it possible for Canucks to make the playoffs in 2019? No. No, I don't see that happening at all. I see Buffalo making the playoffs in 2019 before the Vancouver Canucks, and that's for multiple reasons. But if you were to say for 2020, I could see that if a lot of things work out for them. But I just don't see 2019 at all. At all. They will bounce back. Chicago, they could be a team who do that. They could be, but I don't think they're good enough. If Crawford is at all injured, they're gone. They're straight gone. It's not happening. So really, they have to rely on a lot of key players. Kane has to bounce back. Taves has to actually put in some offense. They're going to, of course, I got rid of some depth in the offseason. Dennis Rose is some key players there. So Chicago is going to be an interesting team, though, to see if they bounce back. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I have some Dallas Stars hockey cards and some others I don't want. It's great. I'll be opening the PO box at 1K, so it'd be fantastic if you guys could send stuff in. That'd be amazing. Uh-oh. I hit my desk. About being biased, do Stars make the playoffs next season? It's okay. So for this, let me put my camera. For this, it's going to take a lot of things. The Central Division is always a toss-up. Always. So Central Division, Colorado has to get out of the playoffs. They have to not make the playoffs, which could happen. There's a lot of intangibles. For Dallas, a lot of things has to go right. Ben Bishop has to be really, really good for that to happen. Their depth is really going to have to surprise. Miro Heiskanen is really going to have to break out if he does get that chance. Dallas can make the playoffs. I give them a 50-50 chance, in all honesty, because honestly, like, they could go either way. I thought for sure they're making the playoffs last season. Didn't end up happening, and that was a big wake-up call. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I feel like Dallas can, but will they? That's the big question. Should get a John Tavares Maple Leafs jersey. I'd love to, but it's a lot of money. And I'd rather buy like a Anaheim Ducks third jersey for next season, our alternate. I'd rather buy that, in all honesty, because I already have that John Tavares Islanders jersey hanging up. I'd say Penn's 2025. Crosby's like what? Crosby at that point, he'd be like 38, right? Malcolm would probably be retired by then. If the world still exists. Chicago got worse. They will not make the playoffs. Sorry, mate. Yeah, what do they have? They got like Chris Kunitz. They got like Cam Ward. I don't see them getting better. I don't see them getting better. But 18 people in here already. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Baseball has coverage. Should be coming in the stream. He's running a little bit late, though. He's running a little bit late. Penguins win the Stanley Cup in 999-10. That's a long time. Bergman wants on Antoine Roussel so he can become more and more French. He acts like he is the real French, and he acts like his team is the real French team. But if they don't have Roussel, they're not a real French team. Let's be honest here. Somebody else said that was Pierre-Edouard Bellemare actually like born in France? I want to know. Palmu is life. Palmu is underrated. Palmu is definitely underrated. Chicago signed Manning. They doomed to fail. I like Manning, but he's not fully top 6 guy in my opinion. Hopefully Washington takes out Boston opening day. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. Even with Crawford, continuing how stacked the Central would be, yeah. I mean, with Crawford, they were in the playoffs with Crawford until he got injured. I feel like they can be in the playoff mix. I just don't see them making it. Crawford would have to be Vezina level. The team would have to bounce back offensively and defensively. Defensively, Duncan Keith would have to score like some goals, right? It would have to happen. Like honestly, Allen plus Huso for Crawford. I don't see why St. Louis would not take that. I don't see why Chicago would take that. I feel like Chicago wants Crawford to retire a Blackhawk. I see the Pacific going 1 Sharks, 2 Flames, Vegas 3, Ducks 4, 5 Oilers, 6 Yotes, Kings 7, Canucks 8. So for my Pacific Division rankings, first I have the San Jose Sharks. Second, I have the Calgary Flames. Third, I have the Vegas Golden Knights. Don't tell Vegas Golden Knights covered that, by the way. 4, I have the Arizona Coyotes being in the mix or making that wild card. Arizona, I said last season we're going to be a underdog team. Ended up going off terribly, but they had a great last bit of the season. I feel like that counts towards some of it. So I feel like Arizona will be surprising a lot of people again this season. I thought that was going to happen last season, but this season I feel like they're going to surprise a lot of people. Maybe not make the playoffs, but be a lot closer, hopefully, because I want to see Arizona do good. Dolan could be a bust. I'm just saying Dolan could be a bust, but it's not likely. He's looking really good. We have a decent backup. Ward is okay. Ward was okay, but I mean, if Crawford gets injured, Cam Ward is not going to save that team. Let's be honest here. It's not going to happen. But yeah, 22 people have already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Thanks for coming by. You guys are amazing. You guys are the real deals. The real deals. Chicago days on top are done. Hopefully have Slayer. They really need to go on rebuild. I mean, Kane is not that old. Tays is not that old. But overall, their defense core is really aging. Really aging. McDavid is a bust. Don't tell that to Oilers fans. The Oilers are going to be worse than Vancouver, to be honest. Oof. No, I see Edmonton bouncing back. I see it. I don't feel like Edmonton will make the playoffs per se. They could be close, but I feel like there'll be an Arizona type team where they're really close to making the playoffs, but they'll be in that mix. If Cam Talbot has a bounce back year, they're close to the playoffs. I'm just saying. If Cam Talbot plays like Cam Talbot in 2016, they're close. They're a lot closer than they were. Ward isn't great. If he has the Canes D with that D, would have made the playoffs for years now. Yeah. And then again, Hurricanes' defense is not that bad at all. They could be like a top 10 team in that respect, especially after this past offseason, especially. You should put slow chat on. Is it fast? I mean, we got like 19 people in here. I don't think that's really warranted. I'm not like the hockey guy where I have like 1,000 viewers and it's going like crazy even with slow mode. I think it'll be fine. Blues got better. Dallas, Minnesota, and Colorado all get better than Chicago. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't put Minnesota in that category. I feel like Minnesota could be one of the sleeper teams to miss the playoffs next season. Don't tell Jens that, / Courtney. Graviteh did sweep Pittsburgh in their first ever game. If Chicago and Pittsburgh went to the finals and Crawford was healthy, they would probably beat them. If Chicago and Pittsburgh went to the finals, Pittsburgh is beating them every single time. Come on, Withor. Come on. Pittsburgh is beating them every single time. I'm sorry. Unless Crawford is literally quick 2012 numbers, Blackhawks aren't winning that. Blues are terrible. Nah, I see Blues making the playoffs. I don't think they'll be like first in division as a lot of people say, but I could see them being a lot better. Grab hookup VC in the Discord so plug what voice reveal can happen. No, not yet. No, not today. Nah, not today. Blues are way better than Blackhawks. Yes, they are. Vegas to the finals again. Odds. Vegas going back to the finals. I feel like that's. I give them one of the better chances in the Pacific because they've done that before. To make the finals out of the Pacific Division, I'd go Sharks #1 and then Vegas #2. But LA could surprise them to make the playoffs. It's really wacky situation. I feel like Vegas could do that. It's not likely, though. I don't think that they get past Winnipeg again. Sorry. Blues are elite beyond Blackhawks. Florida Panthers on the upswing. Lego Rocks, how am I not put you as a mod yet? Let's do that, shall we? Let's put you as a mod. Florida Panthers on the upswing. Yes, they are. They're one of my sleeper teams to make the playoffs next season and be really good. I don't think they'll be better than Tampa or Toronto per se, but they'll be up there. I feel like they'll be up there. Adding Hoffman, basically not a ton, and they got better in a lot of different ways. Had a great start and started to rot near the end. Ward isn't a great goalie, though. The Canes, with that D, would have made the playoffs. Yeah. Canucks had a great start to the season and a great end of the season. So have many other teams. I mean, it was pretty much the opposite of the Arizona Coyotes, right? Doesn't mean you make the playoffs. Consistency is really key. I mean, just look at the Blues, right? They were literally the most inconsistent team in the NHL last season. Hawks have a worse D than the Canes. That's pretty obvious. Chicago is pretty bad right now. Keefe hasn't really shown too much. I mean, Seabrook is a healthy scratch on the Blackhawks, who have like some of the, I wouldn't say the worst depth on D, but like not really any great guys up there. So yeah, it bothered me when you said I hit my desk and it sounded like you said, "Oof, ouch, Stephen." Hawks defense core will keep declining, probably. I feel like Keefe could be better. I don't see how much better though. I don't think that he'll go back to a top 2 kind of guy. Central is a top division. You don't say, Von Hook. You don't say. Oh my gosh, as a Dallas fan, I just wanna. Can we just relocate to the Pacific Division, please? I want that. Not really. I don't want to have like 9 p.m. games every single time. How's it going, Elvin? How's it going? The addition of Manning made that defense 10 times worse. I'll be back later. I'm gonna eat my dinner. Sadly, no phones at the dinner table. Can't watch your stream. See you later, Joseph. See you later. But yeah, 8 people in here already. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Sharks should have a swing at Panarin or Skinner that could put us over the top. They get Panarin, dude. It's looking scary for the rest of the league. Better chance to make the playoffs. Blues or Stars? Blues. I'd give them Blues the chance, especially if Allen bounces back. That's the big thing. Again, they're the supposed off-season champions, so we'll see. It's not always confirmed. By Lucky Bellemare from Paris. There you go. A real French. But I see Stars being more successful. Stars are one of the more... If they're good, they're going to be really surprising. With Blues, I see them being a wild card type team. I don't know if they'll be quite like division leading, like a lot of people are saying. All right. Canucks will give Montreal Roussel if we get Patrick ready in return. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Nothing less though. No, can't settle for what? No, can't settle for Mete. No, not for Carey Price. We gotta get Patrick ready for Roussel for sure. Good strategy by Benning there. It's proven successful so far. If you have nothing to back up your prediction, I have arrived. How's it going, Braden? How's it going? LeBlanc Miss Nil, France to be exact. Am I way behind on the chat? Holy crap, I am. All right. Winnipeg's goal line thinks it'll be at 5 Pacific time. No, yeah, I think that was what it was. He said it was a little bit early, so he's going to be coming in like an hour or so, but he's a little bit late. Lauren, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, it is a little bit different streaming in here. Yeah. I haven't done that in like, what has it been, like 3 months? It's been before the playoffs. I had a couple of streams where I did stuff in here, Q&A, like before the playoffs, but I haven't streamed in here since before the playoffs. So it's been quite a while. All right, let me just, if Ranta's healthy, then he can say elite, then Arizona can be a surprise. Definitely. The worst team in the league is the Habs and the Oilers. No, Brandon, I won't notice you. Do the swinging challenge, Grav? The swinging challenge? What even is that? Number 1 Winnipeg in the Central Division. I give him a good chance. Oh no, it's a crazy Prince fan. DeHaan is a great addition to Kane's defense. Yes, it is. He is a good guy. For the Islanders, he was one of their best guys throughout the year. He was not healthy. I think he played like 32 games, but he still had a good season. Minnesota suck. Will Magna carry the Capitals to back-to-back cups? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Especially Orpik, man. He's going to be a big contributor next season, for sure. But yeah, 19 people in already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. This is obviously the Central top 4, Winnipeg, Preds, Chicago, Avalanche. Chicago number 3. Just saying with her, that's a little bit much. That's a little bit much. Anything can happen still. But number 1, Winnipeg. Okay, Zeke. Number 1, Winnipeg. 2, Nashville. St. Louis, 3, Minnesota, 4. Colorado, 5, 6, Dallas, Chicago. Yeah, I could see that happening for sure. I feel like Dallas will be better than Colorado. That's I don't know if that's too biased because for me, I see Colorado being a little bit worse than last season just by itself. But I feel like Dallas could be better than that. If we make the playoffs, it's a big thing, whether or not we can. But I feel like Dallas will be better just by a little bit. Just by a little bit. If Allen can actually not suck, my Blues can do it. If Allen cannot be terrible, if Allen cannot be like just trash, the Blues are definitely making the playoffs. Mike Yeo can't win as a coach, yeah. Lucario was a backup. Darling was a starter. Get your facts straight. France, or actually, Withor, I don't think he was. I don't think Darling was their starter for. Darling was their starter for like a half the season, I'm pretty sure. Then Ward started getting the starts because Darling was just absolutely crap. It was pretty much a 50-50 split for them. France is a bad hockey team. Yes, they are, but Roussel can carry any hockey team. Any hockey team. I wonder what the women's France team looks like. That'd be interesting. Central, number 1, Winnipeg, Nashville, Colorado, St. Louis, Minnesota, Dallas, Chicago. RIP. Yeah. Dallas. DSFR is hopefully not going to be as agonizing as last season. With last season, I had the expectations. I had the expectations of at least making the playoffs, man. Now I'm having to relive all that. Damn it, Besser. Why you gotta you're making me really relive that 6-0 Vancouver game. Oh my gosh, that game was terrible. You're making me relive all this, Besser. Stop it. Stop it. Why so high on the ass? Dallas fourth. I'll put St. Louis in third. Colorado fifth. How's it going, Minimoo? How's it going? Welcome back. Arizona wins more games in October, December. I think they have a chance at the playoffs because of their schedule problem thing. If Arizona can start off strong, that's the big thing. Vegas Golden Knights coverage asks him about the Darling situation, where they might place. Maybe. I got some questions lined up for him as well. It'll be kind of an interview thing, but we'll see. Sharks are in a good division. The Pacific Division is, in my opinion, the worst division in the league. But a lot of the divisions are pretty good. They're pretty, not stacked, but they're close together. The NHL doesn't really have any divisions that are terrible. The Pacific Division, I'd say, is bad, but it's not terrible. The Atlantic is very star power, though. Varlamov is overrated as a goalie. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Grubauer will be solid for them. All right. Avs don't have very good depth. Yeah, again, losing few guys in the offseason, I'm pretty sure. Of course, they lost Como, who got 39 points last season. That's going to be a good pickup for Dallas, by the way. I like that one. Blues can't win a division, but they're definitely a wild card wherever. Yes, for sure. That's my opinion, too. Roger Love will carry stars. Don't worry. Please, I want it to happen. I want it to happen. Finally got NHL Network. You did. Congratulations. And it was only 2 months late for the playoffs. I stopped my phone really hard, and there are no cracks. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The Stars' depth is worse than Avs. Really, the only concern because Klingberg always destroys the Wild. Yes, he does. Let me see. But yeah, 17 people in here already. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Let me see. My phone isn't turning. Come on. Come on. All right, there we go. Let me see. I'm really behind in the chat, by the way. I'm sorry for that. Everybody are overrating the Maple Leafs. Matthew, I feel like they'll be second in the division. It's going to be Tampa versus Toronto, basically, at that point. I feel like Tampa will be better than them. Toronto's defense is still not good, in my opinion. I feel like that's what's going to sink them. I can see them making the second round, possibly even the third round, but I don't see them going as far as to make the Stanley Cup final. I don't see it. And that's coming from a sort of Toronto Maple Leafs fan. They're my fourth favorite team. I don't see that happening. Let me see. Let me get back. Got to keep my Discord up with my Google. How's it going? I remember your first live stream right here. You do. Everybody won't notice me. Well, sorry, bro. Sorry. Let me see. The depth aren't bad. As young guns are going to get better. With Brandon, I could see him being around. I see him about the same production. Especially if he goes still with McKinnon. If they stick with that line. I don't know why they wouldn't, but for me, McKinnon will get McKinnon is a weird situation. If he's still Rantanen and Landeskog, I think that was a line that they had. If they keep that line, I think that it'll stay around the same production. But for McKinnon, I think he'll slow down a little bit. I don't think he'll get to 90 points, maybe not even 80. I think he'll be very solid, but I don't think he's going to carry the Avalanche like he did this past season. And that's why I think that Avalanche will miss the playoffs, because I don't think McKinnon, I don't think that McKinnon will be Hart candidate type guy this next season. He'll still be very, very good, but not that guy. Find you someone who looks at you like Canucks look at Petrus Palmu. He's got an elite name too. Elite name. Did you know that Ninja is a Blackhawks fan? It makes me like him less. I don't even like Fortnite. Anything at all. Yo, how has Monty been? He's been good. He's going to anger management class, which has been spotty. Let's be honest here. But he's doing fine. Thick as always. I'm upping out of the stream. See you later, Kay, then. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, go down to the Discord. It's in the description. Sharks 1, Flames 2, Kings 3, Coyotes 4, Ducks 5, 6, Oilers, Golden Knights 7, Canucks 8. You think the Golden Knights are gonna be that low? Wow, that's surprising. I don't see the Golden Knights being that bad in any situation at all. I feel like they'll decline, losing Perron, James Neal, some other guys. But to be 7th in the division behind what, the Oilers? I don't see it. I don't see it. But anything can happen. I mean, Vegas has proved us all wrong so far. Why not prove us by being down the standings, right? Remember when the Stars gave the Leafs the lead and the goalie whiffed on the pass? That was Lettinen, wasn't it? That was Lettinen. No, I think. What? Yeah, that was Lettinen. That was Lettinen. Letting them in. Letting them in. France national women's ice team hockey team is ranked 10th in the world, but they are the best. But their best result ever was 10th place, and they consistently in Division 1 to 2. Well, still pretty elite, better than the men's probably. Wild still got 101 points last year. It made the playoffs. Injuries to several key players helped the roster. It's not guaranteed, but I think Wild are almost a lock for the playoffs. But the Central Division, Zeke, it's a Central Division. I don't care. It's nothing is a lock in the Central Division. I'm just saying. Knights could regress, but I don't see them. They will be that bad exactly. I could see them being worse, but not that bad. And who do you think? How do you think the Flyers are going to be? The Flyers are an interesting team because on one hand they could get a lot better, but on the other hand I could see them being a little bit worse. They got a lot of situations. Is Giroux going to be that good again? Is Voracek going to be that good again? Is, I don't know, Konechny going to be that good again? The defense is spotty. They could be a little bit better. Goaltending situation is still not solved. So with Flyers, they are still a bubble team for me. They can make the playoffs. They could not. I wouldn't be surprised with anything at this point with Philadelphia. Knights in 4 in the 4th position. Yeah, could happen. Played on World Junior Championships 18 this year. If Brazil was 17, then France would have won the title. See you later, Besser. See you later. My mistake. France was placed in top in Division I and will play in the 2019 Women's World Hockey Championships. McKenna will win the Art Ross next season. Bold. Bold. I think that he'll regress a little bit. I think that he'll still be very, very good. Just not Hart contender. But still, very, very good. Don't get me wrong. Let me get back. I have healthy Joe Thornton and Evander Kane, and a whole year the Sharks could be hosting the Stanley Cup, and same year they host the All-Star game. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. If San Jose did that, they're my 5th favorite team, so I'd love to see San Jose win the Cup. They got a solid chance. They got a solid chance for sure. Fortnite is crazy stupid. I haven't played it in like probably like 6 months. I remember getting asked so many times if I play Fortnite during the playoff live streams. So many times. So many times. He's catching up to the chat. Hope I don't jinx it. Well, yeah, I am, I guess. I'm thinking of getting a Switch if there's any games that aren't shooters or if there are any games that aren't shooters, JRPGs or RPGs. Yeah, Steven, I'm so frustrated with the Nintendo Switch right now because I haven't bought a single Switch game this year. I haven't bought a Switch game in 2018. My last one was Super Mario Odyssey. Like, they have done the games I've been interested in have usually turned out crap. Mario Kart, or not Mario Kart, Mario Tennis Aces, I was really interested in getting. That ended up, I don't think that ended up being too good, and I feel like I heard a lot of people say that it was pretty meh, so I didn't end up buying it. If I'm going to buy a game nowadays, I know I'm going to like it. I know it has to be good because I'm spending money on the channel, I'm spending money on jerseys and all hats and all that. If I'm going to buy a video game for $60, I need to know that I'll like it. With stuff like Mario Tennis Aces, I just don't know. I just don't know. There's too many games on the Switch that are just borderline where I'd like to have them, I'd like to play them, but I'm not going to spend full price on them because I just don't want to risk that. I have too many games that I just have not liked. And the next one I probably will end up buying, just in video games in general, will be that Spider-Man game, which looks very good. Connor Ayers, how's it going? How's it going? 13 people in already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. But yeah, with the Switch, I'll buy Pokemon. I'll buy Pokemon. How's it going, Cool Carl? Haven't seen you for a while. Nice to see you come by. Price will win Vezina and Habs will win their 25th cup. Xavier will make Bergman proud for his 4 flying grinding French players by scoring 100 goals, and Price will have an 1,000 save percentage. He'll play one game and have an 1,000 save percentage, and your prediction will be right. It'll be right. More like Graviteh, I am a heart emoji. Am I doing that? No. I think that's as good as I can do. As good as I can do. Thoughts on Orpik? For $1 million, I think that's a. I hate Orpik. And I said that in the streams and the playoff streams as well. I hate Orpik. He's one of my least favorite defensemen, but at $1 million, it's okay. It's okay. Grab what is Pacific time for Central Time people? Pacific time is it's 3:50 in Pacific time right now. Yeah, 2 hours behind. Revilo, how's it going? How's it going? More like Grab Cutie too. Vampire looks fun. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. But at this point, I'm just so like caught up in hockey and making videos on the channel as well that I don't really know a lot of indie games that are like really good. Let me see. Canucks are still the last Canadian team to make the Stanley Cup final. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Doesn't mean that they won it though. Do you think he is a dirty player, slow but not effective, or is he just good and used by his skill? I just think he's trash in general. I wouldn't say he's like a dirty player, but he has some edge to him. He's just trash. Like for the Washington Capitals, Capitals are been one of my teams I've been cheering for a while. Like even though they're my seventh favorite team, that's not really too high up. They've been one of the teams that I have liked for a while. Just because they've been good. I've been wanting them to succeed for a while. They finally win the cup, which is fantastic. But a lot of the time, I put the blame on Brooks Orpik because he's just straight out trash out there. And versus the Penguins, he was terrible this season. But he had a good Stanley Cup final. Even I'll admit that. But he had a good 5 games versus Vegas, and that was it, in my opinion. Give me a heart emoji. I'll give you the heart emoji. There you go. There you go. You can make an emoji of that or something fun. This is my prediction for the next year: playoff Western Division: Jets versus Avalanche, Preds versus Chicago, Golden Knights versus Anaheim, Sharks versus Flames. Jets versus Avalanche. Oh my gosh, Avalanche can't get a break, can they? Where will Voinov sign? Hopefully nowhere. Hopefully nowhere. Hopefully he rots. I think some people will agree. Voinov doesn't deserve to play hockey. Doesn't deserve to have anything. I'm glad I didn't see the Yotes as one of the bottom teams in your video. Polini is going to swag the season. The reason I didn't put Arizona in the list is because I think Arizona will be good, hopefully and finally. I want Arizona to be good for once. Can they just be good for once? I want it to happen. Even though Arizona isn't really one of my favorite teams, I really want them to have some success for once. I feel like they can have that. I feel like they'll be one of the better teams. As I said before, I don't see them making the playoffs, but I see them being very competitive. I see them being like one of the top. I see them being like fourth in the Pacific, something like that. How you doing? I'm doing good, Connor. I'm doing good. How are you doing? How are you doing? Voinov will sign up for golf. Voinov. Okay. Oh, okay. Sign up for golf. I mean, it's still not going to beat Tiger Woods. Can I speak correctly on the stream? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. CJ is pissed off Stars fans. How's it going? How's it going? But yeah, I have some talking points on here for when Vegas Golden Knights coverage is supposed to join the stream. I might as well talk about them now. And I basically wrote down some stuff that I didn't cover this week in videos. So the first thing is Artemi Panarin possibly getting traded. And the whole situation there was really weird because, of course, he wanted to ask for a trade. He didn't really ask for a trade, but he set a deadline for an extension. Talk about that. Of course, he has one more year on his contract towards he's a UFA, and I don't think he wants to get traded, but I feel like he wants to set a deadline for himself. So Panarin has been in the rumors for a while. So I feel then the two teams that have been rumored have been Toronto and San Jose. Toronto, it's not happening. Come on. Toronto is not happening. They're not going to be able to fit that. San Jose, though, could really work. As someone mentioned earlier, San Jose would be very interesting for Panarin because, of course, they missed out on Tavares. They missed out on a couple other guys in the offseason as well. I feel like they have the cap space for sure, and they have the assets to give up for that. So for Panarin, he'll be a good fit there, especially since I thought they filled that top 6 hole with Hoffman, but of course they didn't trade him to Florida, so they still have cap space there. They still have cap space. Voinov will sign up for community service. Hopefully he signs up for jail. Who's better, Druin or JT Miller? Druin has a better potential. JT Miller's a better player right now, in my opinion. It is the pissed off Stars fan. How is everyone? I'm doing well. Again, I kind of got mad because people aren't putting Dallas in their playoff team, which I kind of get because Dallas is always wacky. The only good thing about the Texas Rangers are Bartolo Colon and Adrian Beltre. Pretty much at this point. I mean, Odor just won the Player of the Week, which will get you riled up, Luke. But that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. They could have a Colorado type team this year. Excited for them to do well. I want them to do well, man. I so want them to do well. It's really going to be interesting to see what happens there because with Arizona, there's just so many intangibles. If they get off to a good start there, and if Francis stays healthy, exactly. But yes, 12 people in already. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Thanks for coming by. Panarin and Tavares Martiner. Oh my gosh, don't stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. No, I don't want that. It's too filthy. Too filthy. Their league is rigged. Dallas is losing in conference finals to Winnipeg in 7. Conference finals. Sign me up. Sign me up for conference finals. Give me that, please. Give me that. I don't even care. Give me conference finals. I want to see that. I want to see conference finals. Dallas will make the playoffs with Radulov grab, hopefully, because he's Radulov. Radulov. Felix Stars have so much on their first line, but the rest of their lines just underwhelm heavily. That's where the bias comes in, but I think their third line is okay. Where you have, of course, on the second line, what's his name? I'm forgetting him. Why am I forgetting this? The coach from last season for the Dallas Stars. Why am I forgetting him? Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm supposed to be the Dallas Stars guy on YouTube, and I'm forgetting. Oh my gosh, Ken Hitchcock. He really liked to play Jason Spezza on that second line. So the second line would usually be Janmark, Spezza, and sometimes like Shore on the wing. It would be really weird. On the third line, he would have Fax. I feel like that third line is very, very good, though. If you have Fax on your third line, you're a pretty good team. I know the Dallas won't make it because Central is just too competitive. If we were in the Pacific Division, we'd make the playoffs. Hands down. Hands down. I don't see Maple Leafs getting Panarin. I don't see them either. The cap space is just they can't. They can't. Can they? They can't. Come on. Sharks are likely to get Panarin. Yeah, if they were to, because the trade rumor has been that either Toronto or San Jose. San Jose definitely has a better chance. Do a video at the NHL have promotion and regulation. I mean, the Arizona Coyotes wouldn't survive, would they? I'll write that down, though. I'll write that down, Stephen. Why not? I don't know if I'm going to get to that. Because what? We have one more month in August. It's in September when training camp starts or whatever it's called. So we really have like 1.5 months of like off-season videos. That's kind of scary. It's kind of scary because I have a lot of stuff that I could go through. Let me write that down. If NHL had regulation. There you go. There you go. Jets 1, Predators 2, 3 Blues, Stars 4, Avalanche 5, Wild 7, 8 Blackhawks. That's about where I'd have it too. Pretty much exactly, honestly, because I feel like the Wild could drop out, the Colorado Avalanche could drop out, Blues will improve, I think. I can see Panarin going to Calgary. I feel like they kind of fixed their top 6 holes. You know, with James Neal signing him in the offseason, I feel like they kind of fixed that. I think that they're kind of fine right now. I feel like they're done, honestly. I think the bugs me is the Leafs already have such amazing offense. They need defense. Exactly. I don't know why they're in the rumors for Panarin because why would they even go after him in the first place? Get some defense for once, man. Get like a top 4 guy so that Dermott doesn't have to play top 4, even though I think he can be that type guy. They need a top 4 guy. They really do. And I don't think that I'm not in the boat that they need like a Drew Doughty or something crazy like that. I feel like I was going to suggest like Matt Dumba before he got re-signed, but if you can get like a Matt Dumba type player or Toronto, they're set. They're completely set. But if Freddie is out, I know McElhinney has proved pretty good, but Anderson also has IIRC, the most of the top 3 most starts in the NHL. Yeah, in that situation, I feel like Sparks could be a surprise type goaltender. My picks for the East: Tampa versus Florida, Toronto versus Boston, Washington versus New Jersey, Pittsburgh versus Philly in the East playoffs. I mean, besides like Florida going in and like, besides like Florida getting in, that's not too different from this season's. Are you still doing house tour for 1K? I don't know if that's going to actually happen for 1K. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. That might be something else. But yeah, on the transitioning to that 1K, we are at, what are we at, like 745 or whatever it's at right now. At 1K, we'll be opening up the PO box so you guys can send in mail and I can open it. It'll be a monthly series where I open your guys' mail on the camera, and that's an amazing series that I want to start for sure. I feel like it would be very entertaining for me as well. For you guys, that'd be amazing. Maple Leafs need a defenseman. Yes, they do. They need one. They need one for sure. He's doing PO box reveal. Revealing my PO box at 1K. Oh, Kiki, do you love me? That meme is weird. That meme is weird. Or whatever is this song or something. I'm an old man. I don't get these memes. But yeah, I have some other stuff written down for talk about. So some contracts that I did not get to talk about on the channel. Yeah, Jacob Trouba signed for $1 million, $5.5 million. Apparently he met in the middle. Baby, just meet me in the middle. Don't get me copyright on that, please. Don't copyright me. But yeah, for 5.5, I think he's worth that. 1 year, one more year for him to really make or break for himself. I mean, he was kind of injured. I think he played like half of the season this past season. So for him, he's got a lot to prove, but I think he's worth that. I think he's worth that. Let's see. Are you getting a Niemi autograph card? If you're sending it to me, I'll take it. I'll send you a broken piece of cardboard. Nice, nice. I mean, you're like, what are you, like 30 minutes away or something? Might as well just come to me. But yeah, there's also the Brock Nelson signing, 1 year, 4.25. He's not worth that, but for 1 year, it's not that much. Yeah, there's cap space. Honestly, I could have made a video about that, but at the same time, would have been like 2 minutes long because there's not that much to talk about, in my opinion. You're going to do meetups in the future. It would have to, like, the hockey guys doing meetups right now with Seattle and Vegas and other stuff. For me, it would have to get to that kind of size for me to make it worth it. Besides like going to Dallas, downtown Dallas to do that. For me to go on a full flights and do that, I'd have to be at least 20K to actually make it worth it. Because even at a hockey guy's side, or size, he doesn't get like a ton of people at the meetups. And the Vegas meetup, he can get like 10 people going or something weird. But yeah, to make it worth it, to make it like a flight worth it to go to someplace random, even though it'd be amazing to go to random cities, I feel like I would have to get pretty big for that to happen. But it's not out of the question. It's not out of the question. If I go to Dallas when I'm visiting Houston, will you be able to go to your? Will I be able to go to your house, scare your family, and say hi? I mean, you could. I wouldn't be against it. But yeah, meetups. It's going to be. It could happen. It could happen. Come to Canada. I'd like to do that. I mean, I like if I were to go to Canada, Toronto would be amazing. Vancouver would be nice. Montreal would be maybe. Ottawa, perhaps. I don't know. It would probably be like Vancouver or Toronto if I were to do either. Of course, I know a lot of hockey YouTubers who are from Toronto and both Vancouver, so either or could work out. But those would be my top 2 cities if I were to do that. I will totally wait at your PO box for 1 month to ambush you. Hun, yeah, honestly, I ambushed Grav gone wrong. I hope he gets 1K subs before while I'm in Houston. That'll be crazy. That'd be crazy. But yeah, 10 people in here already hit that like button. Hit those grab button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. The people in the stream right now are the real deals. The real deals. Toronto IMO, so I can actually make it. Well, yeah. And again, Luke is in Toronto, I'm pretty sure. So that'll work out for him too. I feel like Toronto will be the best place to go if I were to go to Canada. I'm LaMarcus. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember you. For sure, I do remember you. Nice. Welcome back, LaMarcus. Welcome back. Do meetups in North Korea. I'll meet like one person that had watched my video once and I don't even know him. I don't think I've gotten a view from North Korea. I might have. Though it's pretty rare for that to happen. Do a meetup in a crack shack. What's a crack shack? Steven, you're gonna have to educate me. You're gonna have to educate me on that. Do a meetup in your house. Oh yeah, that'll be amazing. All right. No updates from Vegas Colonized coverage. I don't know if you'll be able to join us. Join us for this stream. It was probably my fault, to be honest, because I didn't take into account the whole Pacific time thing about that. I said it would be at 5, but at the same time, if he were to be in, it'd be at 3. That's pretty difficult for a person that's working on all that. So I feel like it's a bit of my fault as well for scheduling this a bit early than probably he expected. But we'll make an account that next time if he wants to join next week as well. Because again, this will be a weekly series where we just discuss all the things happening. So until the season starts, and I might still do it when the season starts as well. Maybe keep going. Why not? North Korea doesn't have public internet. I've seen people get views from North Korea or like South Korea. I feel like I'm pretty sure I remember post getting some views from South Korea or something like that. I assumed it was at 5 Pacific time. Probably. I think I said Central in the DM, but whatever. I don't blame him though. It was my fault for probably doing this a little bit too early for him. Crack Shack is a random broken down farmhouse in the middle of nowhere where people do crack. Sounds like a great place to be. Not really. If he doesn't join this, this was a scam, to be honest. I said in the tweet that he would be in here. I removed him for the title though. For my prediction for next year's Eastern playoffs, I think it'll be Tampa versus Flyers, Toronto versus Florida, Washington Bees, Buffalo, and Carolina versus Pittsburgh. Yeah, Buffalo making the playoffs is a little bit. Yeah, I feel like they'll be close to that though. We still got to see if Grasso was perfect time. South Korea would make sense, not North Korea. Yeah, I feel like it was North Korea. Looking back on it. But yeah, I have a few things that I was going to ask Louis. But another interesting guy that is still an RFA is William Karlsson. Now, this was also brought up on the Steve Daniel podcast, and they did a great job about it. But and for Vegas, why wouldn't you give him like a 1-year deal, like $5 million? Just do it. For me, William Karlsson is not going to score 40 goals again. It's just not going to happen. So if I was Vegas, I'd give him a 1-year deal, see what happens. At most, I give him like a bridge 3-year deal. But for William Karlsson, I need to see more from him as well. Sure, he was an elite goal scorer this past season, but can he be that for the next few seasons? That's the big telling point. Because again, he's kind of in his prime now, really. Grav doesn't smoke, drink, smoke weed, only crack cocaine. Diet Coke. Do they still have cocaine in that? I don't think so. But yeah, Canadian or I'd make a sole video on this because I'm kind of waiting honestly for them to reveal it. But Columbus, I shared it in the Discord server as well, that they are reportedly going to bring back the Cannon jerseys from, I think it was like 14-15, where they had like the white and the Cannon logo, kind of like the circle logo on Winnipeg. And they're reported to bring that back next season. I haven't made a video about that because I'm waiting for them to actually reveal the official one so I could do that. I probably will make a video about that when it gets revealed though. So that'll probably be coming. Was I late to the stream? Not really. I mean, we're kind of halfway through at least. I don't know how long I've been live. But it's probably been, what time is it? We've been through an hour so far. So we're pretty much at that middle point at the most. We'll probably be, if Vegas Golden Knights coverage doesn't come through in the next 30 minutes, we'll probably be ending the stream. Which is sad, but it kind of was my fault in all honesty. But he's definitely open to come next week. But again, this will be a weekly series where we live stream, where I talk about the stuff that I didn't get to talk about during the week. I feel like it's a good time to catch up on stuff. The other signings were Matt Dumba, 5 years for $6 million. I could have made a video about this, but I just didn't see it. But I feel like that's right around where he should be. For $6 million for a top 4 defenseman is right around where defensemen are getting signed now. And Matt Dumba is a borderline guy. I feel like in those next 5 years, he'll play like a top 2 guy for a couple of those years. So I think that it is worth it. It's a lot of money for Minnesota, but I think it is worth it for them in the end. Do you think Pekka will be our 3 or 2C? Who's Pekka? Oh, is that a guy for Matthew Pekka? Is that his name? Something like that? Any thoughts on the Devils? They've been fairly quiet when it comes to UFAs, but I feel like that's weird because they have talent in Mick Taylor Hall that I would assume players would want to play with. What's their cap space looking like? That's the big thing. Let me see. Cap-friendly Devils. Because they could not have a lot of cap. Their cap space is $19 million. Okay, never mind. They have $19 million of cap space. I don't know why. They have $19 million of cap space. You would think they would have a little bit more signings going on. The only thing I could really think of is they really want to play the Ryu for something like that. Keep that flexibility, I guess. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. I want the Blues to bring back the whole era jersey with the red. Oh, I did like those jerseys. I did like those jerseys. But and they made the bring back the 2016 Winter Classic jerseys. I'd be on board because those are one of the best jerseys of all time, which I think I've said in the video before. I have a feeling that Will Carlson was signed around 6 years. If Vegas is feeling ambitious, like really ambitious, I'd say. But yeah, 9 people didn't already hit that like button. Hit those grab button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Supreme Hockey, thoughts on Orpik signing? I hate Brooks Orpik, so this is a little bit biased. For what Capitals, I mean, they bring him back, and they bring the guy that was one of the best guys throughout the Stanley Cup final, even I will admit. For $1 million, I feel like for what they were trying to get, I feel like it's fine. I just don't like Brooks Orpik at all, so I'm a little bit biased on that. I'm sorry for being late. Don't worry about it. I'm sad that Hannah isn't here. I think she was asking for live streams like multiple times, so I think she's just quit. Quit in the live stream, to be honest. I know only a little bit of the NHL. Well, Marcus, glad to see you on board. We'll teach you, don't worry. Matthew Pekka, not knowing who Pekka is. Pekka, I don't know too much about him, but I've heard that I think that he has NHL potential. What's going on with Erik Karlsson? I thought he was going to stay with the Sens. I think because the thing is, he hasn't gotten traded yet. He hasn't gotten traded yet, so he could still stay with Ottawa. The Jets alt needs to be power blue Thrashers. Ooh, I'd love to see that. If they go back to the Thrashers, that'd be something. I don't think that they will. They might just go with a whole new thing. Again, all the alternate jerseys so far that have been revealed have been like a blue or a black. So the Jets could go to like a black or something. Who knows? Look at all those hats. Look at all those hats over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 NHL hats, and those are just random ones. Of course, you include this one. But Jens, how's it going? How's it going? Who is the best goalie prospect in the world, in your opinion? In the world right now, that's a hard one because the NHL prospects, when it comes to goaltenders, are not that great right now, honestly. Like, there haven't been a lot of goaltender prospects, at least currently, so far. But in my eyes, it would be Thatcher Demko. Did Tampa get anyone good in the offseason? They didn't really do too much. They tried to get Carlson. They were close to him. It was reported that he got him, but they did not end up getting Carlson. They did not really improve at all, which for Tampa, they're still a very good team, so I wouldn't worry about them. Do you miss Antoine Roussel on the Stars? I mean, I would never pay that price that Vancouver paid for them. I would, if we were going to sign that, I'd be pretty mad. So in my eyes, I think that having him leave was for the best. He's a good penalty killer. He was very solid in that department, but offensively, he didn't do all that well. Defensively, just 5-on-5, he wasn't that great. He was an okay penalty killer, but that's about what he was. And he might have a bounce back season for Vancouver, but I feel like him moving on from Dallas is the right move for his career because he didn't play all that well last season, even though he was a fan favorite. It sucks, but I don't think anyone would turn down that deal if they were Antoine Roussel for the Vancouver Canucks. And they gave him a gift of a deal. Let me go back in the chat. Matthew Pekka was a really weird pick of 25-year-old, but has never top 5 points stayed in the NHL mostly. It is possible the coaching staff, Julian Desjardins, seems something in him. Wasn't he a waiver pickup? I'm pretty sure he was a waiver pickup. Hart? Oh, Hart. When you forget about Hart, oh, no, that was dumb. Never mind. Yeah, it's Hart. I completely forgot about Carter Hart. Demko, I'd say, is number 2. Then you had like Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen at number 3, in my opinion. Samsonov is up there for sure. Which country sounds more exotic to you, Morocco or South Africa? Exotic? It's Morocco. Let me try to pronounce her name. Afkraken? Afkraken. All right. Glad to see you come aboard. But 11 people didn't already hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Thanks for coming by. Would you take LeBron or Curry? LeBron every day. I don't even know that much about the NBA, but LeBron, come on. Post Malone or Macklemore? Post Malone is decent. Post Malone is decent. Sprong or Simone? Sprong is elite. Sprong is elite. Would you take me or Luke in a hockey game or just in general? I mean, Luke is number 1 on the subscriber pound rankings, so. Sorokin is also very good as well. Sorokin is also very good. Who was the other guy? It was Igor Shestyorkin. Do you like Marshmallow, the rapper or whatever that guy, like I don't even know what he's called because I haven't seen that much of him. The just Marshmallow guy or marshmallows in general. Marshmallows are delicious. So hairlines or fair lines? Fair lines. Huh, I mean, these are the weirdest questions, right? Who's the best prospect in the world in your opinion? As a Dallas Stars fan, I'm not that biased, so I won't say Miro Heiskanen, but in my opinion, it is Elias Pettersson. It is Elias Pettersson. Or you go with Dahl. I don't know if I really Dahl would be number 1, but he's going to play next season in for sure. So he's barely a prospect, I'd say, because he's going to play next season. He's not going to be a prospect for long. Would you take Patrick Kane or Teuvo Teravainen in a hockey game? Patrick Kane. Honestly, the DJ idiot dumb butt noise knows. Least favorite and favorite hockey team from each division. From each division, Central Division, Dallas Stars number 1, Chicago last in the Central Division. For the Pacific, it would be Vegas Golden Knights number 1, and Vancouver Canucks last. In the Atlantic, it would be Tampa Bay first, and last it would be probably Montreal. Sorry, I know a lot of my viewers are Montreal fans, so that sucks for them. But Metropolitan, I'm trying to think. It's probably Washington. And last, the Metropolitan is pretty likable all around. So, I'm trying to think. Probably Pittsburgh, just because they've fallen down because they've been winning so much. Let me see. Do you watch motorsports? Not really. Not really. Do you think the Blue Jackets will start pulling off? I feel like the overused Bobrovsky, especially since their offense is amazing. It reminds me of their Habs. Their power play was atrocious too. I don't know if they'll be better next season. I feel like they'll be around the same thing. Bobrovsky, I still think he'll play well. The offense will be a little bit better. I really like the signings in Duclair, Riley Nash, and some other guys. I really like what they've done in the offseason so far. So I feel like they'll be around the same production. If Bobrovsky falls off, I still think that they'll be a little bit better. Let me get back. Do you like SpongeBob or Patrick or Squidward? SpongeBob is the GOAT. SpongeBob is the GOAT. You think Penguins wasted cap space on Jack Johnson and Matt Cullen? Jack Johnson for sure. Matt Cullen is an okay depth guy. I don't know how long he's going to stay apart because he's like 41 at this point. The Jack Johnson deal is just dumb. Let's be honest here. A good thing for him because of course he has to pay off that just. It's a weird situation. Go look up Jack Johnson parents, and you'll understand. It's weird. It's a weird situation, and one that really sucks for Jack Johnson. Do you watch F1? Not really. Not really. I watch the rare NASCAR race here and there. I don't really pay too much attention. Pettersson 1, 2 Dahlin, 3 Middlestat, 4 Svechnikov, 5 Tolman. That's pretty much what mine was. I'd have Heiskanen over Tolman, and that's a complete bias thing for me. But that's a really solid top 5. Imagine disliking the Habs. I mean, imagine liking the Habs. That's even the more sad thing. I went subbing now. Do you know a lot? Or could the Canes ever get to their old 2006 self ever again? Winning the Stanley Cup, they can do it. I mean, in 2006, they were a weird team because they weren't like the best team ever, but they found a way to win the cup. Kind of like the Vegas Golden Knights, where they weren't like the best team on paper, but they found a way. I don't know. Magdazo Lucario, wrong. But yeah, 13 people have already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. We're probably gonna be streaming for like 30 more minutes, likely something like that. The plan was to have Vegas Golden Knights coverage on the stream, but he's busy tonight or can't make it, so that's sad. But is what it is. Is what it is. Takis or hot Cheetos? I don't really like Takis is okay. Cheetos is okay. I don't really love either. Honestly. I'm not a big fan of chips in general. That's just my opinion. Let me see. Jack Hughes is a bust already. I mean, he could be, but he's an American stud. American stud. Brent Monty. Brent is the GOAT. Doritos or Ruffles? Doritos, I guess. Monty is OP, especially after anger management school. He's boosted up his stats. Kotkaniemi makes the team as a top 2 center, and Price is good. They can make the playoffs. Kotkaniemi, Sergio, I don't know if he's going to play in the NHL next season. I feel like he already committed to La Liga next season. I feel like that will be best for him. If he plays in the Liga next season, that's going to be the best for his development because I feel like he needs one more year. He entered the draft as a 17-year-old. He needs that more time, in my opinion. He needs more time. I think that should be Matt Cullen last season in the NHL. He returned to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I feel like he could be one of those players that starts out the NHL season and then just it's kind of done throughout like the midseason, like Mark Streit last year with the Canadiens or something like that. I feel like he still has the will, and I still think that he's a good NHL player. But I don't know. I feel like that enthusiasm will run out some eventually. He might play until he's like 45 or something crazy. Will you move to Canada and work for Sportsnet or TSN and become one of the elite insiders like Elliot Freeman? I hope so. I mean, that'll be an amazing job. Amazing job. My dream job is to work in the NHL in some capacity, preferably adult stars. But if I move to Toronto or Canada just in general to cover the Maple Leafs, I won't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad to work at Leaf Sports Network or Leafsnet. What do you think Tom Wilson's contract should look like? So Montreal, or not Montreal, Washington is around that $6 million range in cap space so far. So with Tom Wilson, he's like he's like 25 something. He's pretty young. I feel like he'll get kind of like a 3-year deal, someone close to that. I'd say $3 million. I feel like he probably should get more than that, but I feel like that's what Washington's going to offer him. Whether he signs that or not is going to be the real question, though. They need clicker heroes on Switch. I haven't heard of that. In 2020, he's coming over. I'd say 2019. Give him one more year, and then he's good. Give him one more year. Des Moines, Buccaneers player, USCHL, was drafted by the Wild. He would probably end up back in Des Moines in the Am I saying that right? Des Moines, or whatever. I don't know. He'll probably be with the Iowa Wild. All right, let me scoot up a little bit. I heard per rumor break that Mark Bergevin was looking to trade with Corey Price, the team's 24 Stanley Cups, his soul, the team's 176 next first-round picks to the Canucks in exchange for Russell. Worth it. Worth it. I mean, if rumor break reported it, it's obviously true. Incredible sources. He's got amazing sources, like, I don't know, Bob from down the street. Great sources for sure. Learn French and cover the Habs. That'll be a barrier, isn't it? I have a lot of respect for the people that do both, right? It's great. It's a hard job to learn learn language. It's hard. Oreos or lemon cookies? Oreos, hands down. Hands down. Copyright hands on hockey, by the way. My dream job is to be a geologist. Not bad. Not bad. I'm learning French and I'm eating French toast. No joke. That's something. That's something. What could Montreal get for Pacioretty, and would it be enough? Sergio, for Montreal, they're going to look for a lot. They're going to look for a lot. For me, one of my top candidates for them to get was St. Louis, but they end up getting Ryan O'Reilly. And for me, that package looked pretty similar to what I think Montreal is going to end up looking for: a center prospect, first or second round pick, a couple of other solid players that are relatively young and could produce. I feel like that's around what Montreal is going to ask for. Whether they get that or not, that's a real question, though. It's Des Moines. Des Moines. I think Dominic Bach could be a big steal of the 2018 draft for sure. Supreme Hockey, he is amazing and one of the underrated guys. I think he was the Colorado that took him. That's a great pick. That's a great pick for sure. Joe Valeno, 30th overall. It worries me because of how far he dropped. He went 30th overall, and I wanted Dallas Stars to take him at 13th. So it's going to be weird to see, if it was like a red flag, if he should have been picked there. What happened there, honestly. Do you watch Disney Channel? No, I do not watch Disney Channel, but you're watching Disney Channel. Strike another pose for another Discord emoji. Here, I'm trying to get the lighting here. There you go. Is that good, Luke? Is that good? We have a lot of fun on the Discord server, let's say. If you haven't joined it already, it's in the description down below. My dream job is to be an NBA coach. Nice, nice. My dream job is to be Grav's assistant. Everybody's dream job should be to be Monty. Who do you think is better, Yokoharju or Boquist? I'd get the edge to Boquist, but Yokoharju is very, very good. I'm pretty sure they were like back to back in my finished prospects. Let me go back to that because, of course, I made the top 10 finished prospects video a while back. Let me see where they were. Have my handy dandy booklet next to me where I write all the stuff down. I had Yokoharju 6th, and I had Yokoharju 6th. Yeah, I had Yokoharju 6th. So, but again, Boquist on the Swedish prospects. I had Boquist pretty high on the Swedish prospects. I had Boquist on 6, so both of them were on 6 on their respective lists. But I'd give the edge to Boquist, just pure potential. Can you do a video on the USA SHL? It's a new hockey league based in Texas. I've never even heard of it. I'm gonna be honest there. Michael Dal Cole and Griffin Reinhart will lead the Islanders to the Stanley Cup Championship in 2019. Imagine if that happened. Have you ever seen the movie Van Helsing? I think I've heard of it. I don't know. I don't think so. My dream is to meet Nathan one day. I'll come to San Jose. Do you live in San Jose? I mean, that'll be interesting. I watched your videos on the top defensemen and the best goalies, and I think the top 10 wingers. Nice, Sergio. Thanks for sticking around. But yeah, 18 people have already hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll probably be ending the stream in a few minutes here. I'll give it like 10, 15 minutes, I'd say. Thoughts on Alex Alexiev? Is that the most Russian name you ever heard? Oh, yeah, for sure. Alexiev. Just Alex. Why not? Alex, middle name Alex Alexiev. They should have done that. It's the most Russian name ever. Like Alex Ovechkin. Alex Alexiev. It was founded a month ago. Oh, that's probably why I haven't heard of it, if it was that recent. Austin Watson is as good as beating his wife and Penguins with the Capitals. Oof. I'm gonna get back to. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go get a blanket and some ice cream. I'll be back. See you later. I know you don't care much about women's hockey, but I feel like you should make a video about women's hockey that can play in the NHL. I don't know. I have a weird care for women's hockey. For women's hockey, I really like it in the Olympic setting. I don't know if I can. I don't care too much about it when it's like whatever it was called, like the US WHL or whatever was for women's hockey. In the Olympic setting, I really like it. I actually liked watching women's hockey more this past Olympics than the men's hockey, just because it just seemed like a better game. But yeah, I have a couple videos I could potentially make on women's hockey, Luke. So they're in the pipeline. That's cooties. The most Russian name is Kim Jong Putin. I would say the Kim Jong part is very Russian, but the Putin part is. But yeah, I think I've talked about everything that I want to talk about, at least when it comes to talking points. But yeah, if you guys are a little bit late on that, I will be talking about the Columbus Blue Jackets when they reveal that Cannon jersey officially. It's been reported that they would bring up the Cannon jersey for their alternate though. Will South African play in the NHL? It was Lowen, right? Who was born in Africa, right? Or was it? No, it was Jamaica, right? Let me try and see. It was like Lowen, who was drafted by the Stars. Lowen. Jermaine Lowen at 199 overall. That was the Dallas Stars pick. I think it was like 6th round. And he's from Jamaica. He was born in Jamaica, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was born in Jamaica, so it could happen. African player, though, we'll see. It is growing over there, though. Washington Capitals proud to selection of Moscow Kremlin Vladimir Putin. He is an elite hockey player from what I've seen. What's a realistic trade package for Alex Ovechkin right now? I feel like if Washington were to get offered Connor McDavid for Alex Ovechkin, they would not take that. Alex Ovechkin is probably, I wouldn't say the most valuable player in the NHL to the Washington Capitals, but he is their guy. Who would they rather have than Alex Ovechkin? I don't know, because he is their franchise guy. He is the guy that they've had for so long. I don't know. A realistic package, Connor McDavid, I don't know what Washington would have to give up or what would have to want to take for Ovechkin. I feel like he's pretty much as unmovable as it comes. Imagine a Somali pirate in the NHL. What? Gravel play for Habs one day. IMO will be our 1C. If I become your first line center, you have some terrible problems with your team, Braden. If I become any NHL team's first line center, they have some massive problems, some big problems. Hansel will not return until the end of November. Yeah, Crazy Hockey Critic. I saw that on Twitter. I think it was like late November, early December is when he's coming back. I have to leave. See you later. Dropped a like. Thank you, Lamarcus. You guys already hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming by, Lamarcus. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thanks for coming by. Grav, don't doubt yourself. I haven't even skated. I've skated on ice like twice in my life. I played roller hockey and street hockey a lot, but I've skated like twice on a rink in my entire life. Both times I was pretty crap at it. So I wouldn't. No, I can't even skate. So yeah. Grab 1v1 in hockey. I wouldn't do too well. Because, Steven, I'm pretty sure you skate, right? You play in a league or something. I skate all the time because ice on the ground. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're in Montreal. Let me see. But yeah, we're probably gonna be ending the stream in a few minutes here. We're getting towards the end of it. There was a couple other moves that I could talk about. There's Joel Edmondson, who re-signed with the St. Louis Blues, 1 year, $3 million. That's fine. I heard a lot of Blues fans that really like Edmondson, so I'm gonna take their word for it. Brandon is it Montour or is it Monta it's something weird. Something weird. He signed 2 years at $3.38 million per. I think that's about what he should get. He's a very solid player. I'm in Toronto. I play AA house hockey. Have you ever heard me complain about living in Toronto? No, I have not at all. Elite sarcasm right there. Where does Tim Heed get traded to? Tim Heed. I've heard of the name. Tim Heed is a Swedish professional ice hockey defenseman. He is currently playing under contract with the San Jose Sharks, the National Hockey League. Heed was selected originally by the Anaheim Ducks, 137 overall in a 2010 NHL draft. Huh. Well, there you go. He has played 20 or 30 NHL games. He played 29 games in the NHL this past season. I've barely heard of him. I thought he was like a coach or something. 11 points. Wait, is he a defenseman? Wait a second. He's a defenseman and he got 11 points in 28 games? What the heck? I've never even heard of this guy, and he's like one more underrated players in the NHL. I have not even heard of this guy, and he got like 11 points in 29 games. Well, we always learn something, don't we? I was supposed to cover hockey on this channel every day, and I don't know a guy who scored 11 points in 29 games. Sharks 7th D-man. I mean, he seems pretty good. I don't know why they trimmed him, though. I mean, he looked pretty good. Your 2019 Stanley Cup champs predictions. I said Boston like a month ago. I don't like what they've done in the offseason. They've gotten rid of a lot of guys, and I think they've shed a lot of depth. I'm going to say right now, you know what? Right now, we're going with the San Jose Sharks. We're going with the San Jose Sharks. I like where they're going, especially if they get Panarin. It's game over for me. It's Montois. Yeah, I think I said that first. I'll trade you our snow and ice for your sun and heat, to be honest. You don't want 110 degrees every day, man. You don't want it. You do not want it. What happened in 1929? I'm trying to remember. What year was that? It was like the year when Toronto won or something like that. But yeah, 10 people here already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You guys are the real deals. You guys are the goats. You guys are the goats. Other than Patrick Reddy, who do you think the Habs will/can trade? Petrie, I guess, would be the best interest to trade because getting older. Honestly, like they don't have that many assets. I'm gonna be honest here. Do you think Justin Falk will get traded to the Canes? Right side is Pesci, Falk, Hamilton, and TVR, and I don't see any of them getting benched. Justin Falk is kind of the odd man out right there in Carolina, right? I was thought really high of him the last season, which was 16-17. He had a really solid season. This past season, he had a pretty shaky one. So we'll see. Sharks re-signed Dylan DeMello. Yeah, I saw that. It's 95 outside, is it? Well, average. Today, this next week is going to be pretty hot, cold compared to what we've had. I want it a lot. I want it a lot. I hate the cold. That's weird. I like the cold. I don't hate the heat. With the cold, I can prevent it. Like I can have like a million sweaters, and I can't prevent the heat though. Good thing I have air conditioning because if I didn't have air conditioning, I would literally be burning myself in this Winnipeg Jets jersey. Because it's one of the more thicker ones that I have too. I'm not that hot, but I'm kind of sweaty. 1928, 9 was Bruins. Oof, gross. Petrie, he is not elite. He is not elite. Let's be honest here. Do you think Edmonton could support a AAA team? Could support? You mean like just fund or like? What do you mean there, Steven? But yeah, we're probably gonna be ending the stream in 5 minutes. We'll say 5 minutes. I'll say. Vegas Golden Knights coverage was supposed to join me for the stream. Sadly, he could not come. It was a lot of complicated. I'll tell you the full story now because it's looking like he won't join. But apparently, his wife took his laptop with her to work, and she's not coming back for like a couple of hours. So it's a whole situation to where Louis couldn't join the stream. It sucks. It was again kind of my fault at points because I think that he kind of got confused at the time that I was streaming. It was really both of our faults, to be honest. I wish that he could come on. That was the ideal plan, but he could come back next week for sure. Again, there's a hockey YouTube or not Discord, but hockey YouTube DM group on Twitter, and I sent out the application. Who wants to come on the stream? Louis wanted to come, of course, but he couldn't come. But there was a lot of people that said they couldn't, but they could come next week. So next week could be like we could have like 2 or 3 other people in the stream that are just hockey YouTubers, which would be awesome. But this week it just couldn't work out for anyone. This was just a busy week for a lot of people. It was just an inconvenient week. But next week we could see a lot of other people coming in, which would be amazing. You've been an AHL team. Want to do something fun and drink Molly water and smoke a little meth and play hockey with Buzzard. Like the Marlies. Man, Jesus blew more runners in scoring position. I mean, the Rangers are going to do worse. They went 1-15 yesterday. Was it that bad, Luke? Was it that bad? Ouch. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy, which is the Jays, by the way, pretty much, and the San Francisco Giants. I see Joe Valeski getting traded this season. Really? Joe Pavelski, if they got Tavares, I could see that. I feel like they'll try to keep him, though, as much as they can. Have you seen Hannah? No, I have not. No, I have not. Luke supporting me here. Grab should end the stream without giving me a rod, right? I agree, Braymon. Should North Korea get a KHL team? I mean, maybe in the future. Thoughts on the MLB attendance problems? I just don't think. I don't know because the NHL, the MLB by the years has gotten worse and worse when it comes to parity. I just think that's the MLB for me has gotten boring just because the Rangers are crap. I don't really have too much of like a lot of the big teams that are great. I don't have too much of an emotional attachment to. The best team in the standings that I really like is probably like Colorado. Like my MLB teams go Texas Rangers, St. Louis Cardinals, Mets, which is just please pray for me having number 3 as Mets. 4 would probably be the Diamondbacks, and 5 would probably be the Rockies. So the Diamondbacks are probably the best team that I support. Let me get back here. Time for the Giants to be sellers at the trade deadline. Yeah. Who is your most hated player in the NHL? Probably Alex Burrows, but he ended up retiring, so it would probably be. That's a tough one. I don't really hate Brad Marchand. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. A player that I really hate. If Slava Voynov goes to the NHL, it's him. I'm just gonna say. He didn't do it. Sad. Imagine being in AL East with the Yankees and Red Sox. Rip. Rip. Yeah. All right. I'm going to set a deadline. 5 minutes left for this live stream, and then we're going to end it. So at 6:45 my time, we're going to end the stream. So put in your last questions now. I pretty much talked about everything that I needed to talk about. I think we've been streaming for like an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. I'm getting into watching Arena Football League highlights. It's really fun to watch. Arena Football League. I've never heard of it. Probably will look it up after the stream. 5 minutes left to see Grav's face. Don't worry. You'll see it again tomorrow in the video. I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Oh, yeah, top 10 centers. That's the thing. That video is going to be so controversial because there's so many centers, man. There's so many centers. Will Cole Hamels get traded? Oh, my gosh. Don't even get me started, Rob. He was until he gave up like 17 runs against the Athletics. Oh my gosh, the Rangers and the Blue Jays are getting more and more similar as the years go by, or as the months go by. Because again, kind of like J.A. Happ, there's two pitching guys like Cole Hamels, J.A. Happ that had some good trade value, but like had two terrible outings and just have completely decline of that trade value. Cole Hamels doesn't do himself any favors by allowing so many runs against Athletics. Terrible timing. So Voinov will sign with Capitals from calling us. Hopefully not. I said in my video that whoever signs out Voinov will instantly lower in my rankings. I like Washington. Please don't do this to me. Capitals, please. Druin better be number one. No, it'll be Galchenyuk, right? Just a troll. If Voinov signs with Dallas, I'm going to egg his car in the AAC parking lot. I'm going to do some serious things. Dallas better not sign him, or else I'm going to do like a 15-minute rant video or something. It's mostly because Bautista left the team. Otherwise, Ardor Bautista would still go out. Savoyna will have signed with the Stars. Don't, please stop it. No. The A's are a really good team this season. Got to tip your hats to them. Yeah, they got a lot better. That's good to see for them. I see Gold Hamels going back to Philly. I'd like to see that. Good return. Why not? Dollar Rookie of the Year. I could see that, Jared, for sure. I could see that. For me, the Calder is usually very up in the air. I mean, last season we all thought it was going to be Nolan versus Nico. It ended up being Barzal versus Besser, pretty much. And I feel like it could be the same. I feel like it's going to be a little bit less unpredictable. I feel like it'll be some of the same guys we see from this past draft with the Castle ones. But I feel like Donald will be in the race for sure. Tolvanen will probably be there. Pedersen. It's all about what prospects get that chance. Let me see. Jays have some good trade pieces. Have had a great outing with 9Ks versus O's, though. Estrada, what is wrong with me right now? Is very good and will be able to work in a starts and before trade deadline after coming off DEL. Yeah, they got some solid pieces. I'm saying. Do you watch TPS? I used to. I don't really watch them quite right now because they're just all over the place. It's just pretty much basketball, football. I see Marcus Stroman getting moved on waivers in August. On waivers, wow, bold. Heiskanen or Quinn Hughes? Heiskanen. And I don't. For me, as an Dallas Stars fan, I don't see why you have Quinn Hughes over him. I just don't see it. Heiskanen is better. Heiskanen is elite. Mike Cantalupo elite. Yeah, that's his name. No, even bias aside, Miro Heiskanen is probably the better guy. Voinos has the Stars and Burrows comes out of retirement to play for them too. No, stop it. And then the Stars like trade Tom Wilson or get Tom Wilson from Miro Heiskanen. Just make me hate. They're trying to make me hate him, right? I know Stroman is having issues with Toronto because of arbitration. Tonight on my Giants Roundup podcast, I'll be doing my buyers or sellers debate. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teams that could be that, right? It's a really weird situation with the MLB. There's a lot of tweener teams. KHL season will start in a month, so August, right? Yeah, it seems about the right time. But yeah, 1 minute left technically if I want to have that 5 minute deadline. So just a few more minutes here. The 8 people that are in here, you guys are amazing. You guys are the goats. If you haven't already, like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. But you guys are amazing. The guys that stick around the whole time. Luke, Braden. Let me just see who was in the chat so far. Luke, Braden, Rob, Supremaki, Steven, Jared. You guys are amazing. Von Hook, you guys are amazing. You guys are the best out there. For sure. But we're probably going to be ending your stream in a few minutes here. So, again, get your last stuff going. Get your last questions out. Just imagine the KHL expanding to London. Oof, that'd be weird. I'm trying to shape you into a Habs fan. It won't happen. It won't happen. I mean, if they trade back for Subban and maybe they get like Miro Heiskanen or something, maybe. But it'll take a while. It'll take a little bit for that to happen. I see the Mariners binding on Stroman and waivers. Yeah, they could be one of the teams. Yeah, Donovan too. You're in here. You're in here. All right, so I think I'm going to end the stream here. You guys have not already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. The 9 people here, you guys are amazing. Thanks for coming by. It's been a good stream. Next, of course, this is the start of the series, the weekly live stream series in the off season. We'll be going every Tuesday. We'll probably transition to the regular season as well, so we'll keep doing that every Tuesday. This is probably the most free day I have, so it works out for me. But next on the weekly live stream, we'll probably have a lot more YouTubers on here and some people to talk to. Both on the stream and actually talking on the screen. So that's going to be fun to happen. Vegas Gold Knights coverage was supposed to come on the stream, but he ended up being pretty busy and not able to get it done, which is fine. He can come back next week if he wants to, but next week it'll probably be a lot more eventful, and hopefully we have a lot more to talk about because honestly, the NHL is not that exciting right now when it comes to rumors. So hopefully it's a little bit better next time. But this was kind of like a test stream as well to see if it actually worked, and of course it is doing well. I'm glad to see you guys enjoyed it as well. So we're gonna be ending it here. Again, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.